Okay. Okay. I want to figure it. Okay. Okay. So this is a new way. Okay, I see. But for some reason. Yo, how you doing? I'm just having a bit of a mess about at the minute. This new YouTube Better program. I'm just configuring some settings, so for some reason I can't see the chat on screen, which is weird. Very weird. Although it should be popping up here. So if I copy that again. So I do see you all, but I can only see you on my phone. I should see you on the screen though. So let me delete it. Let's see if you're going to work now. Sorry, bear with me everyone. This is just a bit of a tester really, because I'm trying the new software. No. No. Alright, so I mean I can see you on my phone, so I'm going to have to hide the chat, I think. Yeah. Hide the chat. That's all I can do. For some reason the pop-out chat doesn't work through Better. So anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I said with Classic going away, I'm trying to reconfigure the live, and I should be able to see the chat on the screen, but I can't. So I have to go through the phone. All right, James Doe, big up. Apex, big up. Rasclot, what's up? Hope you're good. Wexford, what's up? Matchroom Casual, what is up? John Bishop, UGC Boxing Channel, big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Amanda, good evening, Tiger. Nick Harmer, channel member, big up to you. Technical difficulty promotions. Yeah, I'm not actually meaning to go live as such. I was just figuring it out because I know how to do it on the YouTube Classic, and I use the YouTube Beta, so anybody who's an uploader will know what it is I'm talking about. But usually I get all the keys, the chats, all that kind of thing on the Classic. But it appears, although I can see it here, you guys can't see the chat on the screen, which is weird. Okay. Benjo, what's up? Jack, what's up? Celtic Warrior, what's up? Chaotic Snipers, what's up? Moldy Apple, what's up? Russell Bass. Anyway, yeah. Oh, regular militant, I see you there. Hope you're good. Scott Jeffrey, SLG Lions 44. Hope you're good. And Rival Boxing Talk and News. Big up to you, my man. As I said, I'm not actually. I generally wasn't planning on going live. I was just having like a little tinker to see if I can get all this working through YouTube Better. But now I know how to do it through Better, which is good. I can on screen, but for some reason the pop-out chat doesn't work. What can you do, eh? What can you do? It is what it is. Anyway, how's everybody doing on this fine night? I don't know what bloody day it is anymore. Is it Monday, Tuesday now? What are we? Wednesday. Okay. Is everyone doing good? Is everybody enjoying your quarantine? Is everybody having fun doing bugger all? Matchroom Casual, AJ is the greatest heavyweight ever. I don't know about ever, but we'll make a judgment on that when his career is finished, I think. Same with all of them. Wait, lads. Crazy Candy, what's up? Usyk will be number one, maybe. Mustafa, what's up? SSP28, what's up? Everyone doing good. Excellent. Just itching for some boxing talk. I know, tell me about it. Tell me about it. There's like bugger all going on, literally bugger all. It seems that all the promoters that have stopped talking, the boxers have stopped talking. Well, in fact, they've all taken up doing live Instagram now, by the looks of it. All the other channels that would usually do all the round the tours for IFL TV, etc., etc. Now they're starting to do what me and many of you guys do, the boxing news, and do some podcasts in between. You having so much fun, are you, MC Bossel? It's all fun, isn't it? It really is fun. Well, every day seems to be a really late day, though. I don't seem to be going to sleep until about 3 o'clock in the morning. I seem to have lost all track of time and days and all that kind of stuff. It's like I'm watching a movie. Next thing I know, it's like half two. I'm like, oh god. Edward, what's up? Eternal hiatus. They're all on furlong, are they? You're more proficient with the Mario Kart. Yeah. Yeah, actually, we just bought a game for my little boy's Nintendo Switch today. It cost 40 quid. Well, sorry, originally it cost £42 to get it delivered. But then it turned out that they're not actually delivering anything for a while. So now we've had to do it digitally. So at the minute we're almost £100 down for one game. So Roy P, what's up? I see you. Harry Travolta, what's up? Charles D, what's up? The greatest, wealthiest, successful. Cool name. Anthony Joshua is king of the heavyweight division right now. I ain't going to argue with it. I'm not going to argue with anybody who says Fury either. I think AJ will be the undisputed heavyweight champion when it's all said and done. He's got a different type of hunger than the rest, says UGC Boxing Channel. Could well be right, my man. Could well be right. Organic Fitness. Hope you're good, my friend. Hope you're good. Yeah, things are okay. I'm just eking my time through the days. I'm in the garden a bit more than what I normally would be, especially in the summer. Got the punch bag out there. Got the speedball up and all that kind of stuff. So just a little bit of light workout. Nothing too strenuous, of course. Fury number 1, Joshua number 2 says Celtic Warrior. I ain't gonna argue. Coach Mackenzie, salute. Hope you're good. Usyk vs Joshua. Who wins if you had to pick? I think Joshua would just keep it arranged. I think he'd box Usyk like he did Ruiz, to be honest with you. I don't think that with these shorter guys, you're going to be seeing Joshua engage anymore in case he gets clipped. Mustafa, who do you think should be the cover of New Fight Night if it ever happens? Ooh, that's a good question. Who should be the... what about Joshua and Fury? Why not? Hey, if not, they can have a picture of my mug. No problem. They can do that. Irish Rover. Hi, Fury. If you're watching, I love you, big boy. You're my number one, baby. I think Fury, he's nicely tucked up asleep right now. Usyk beats Joshua in 12 in an upset. Could happen. Could happen. I think a lot of people are forgetting about Usyk, to be honest with you. What do you think right now? Sorry, what do you think about a WBSS to spread the word, the world title open for top contenders if the boxing game gets shut down for longer than foreseen? I don't really know what it is that they can do, to be honest with you. I mean, depending on how bad this whole situation gets, which I don't really want to be talking about this whole situation, but depending on how bad it gets, I wouldn't be at all surprised if all the airlines are just bringing in or taking out important people. Do you know what I mean? I mean people like I don't know, politicians or this, that, and the other, people who have to travel but no holiday. So therefore, all the borders will be locked. So everybody who's inside the UK, for example, will end up fighting each other. That's what I think could happen. But what do I know? What do I know? Isn't it weird though? It's that we all have more time at home and all this, that, and the other, but yet we don't. But yet time just travels, doesn't it? It's like today I wasn't sure if it was Monday. I wasn't sure if it was Tuesday. I didn't know what was going on. It's weird. The Supernaturals. I can't believe it, mate. I just won 8 million quid. Sweet. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Send someone over. Send some over. £8 million. God, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? 8 million quid. Well, what would you do at 8 million quid, though? Now, I've never taken drugs in my life, but I think I probably wouldn't be far too around the corner from it. Tell you. Mighty Thor, hope you're good. Hope you're good. If I've missed anybody in the chat, I do apologise. I said I wasn't supposed to be doing this, but as it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's quite a few of you in, a few more than I expect. Although I'll see some of you is that I can go live at 10 o'clock in the morning, you'll be there. I can go live now, 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're there, and big up to you. You guys are much more dedicated than I am. Endless Nameless. Usyk's decent, but the best at the minute has to be Fury. I'm doing a Fury and gain tons of pounds. There you go. Why not? Yeah, see, I think that's probably why I'm out in the garden a bit more often than what I normally would be on the punch bag and that, because I'm just having to do something. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up putting on way too much weight. I mean, I'm 6'2", 93 kilos, or I was a few weeks ago, last time I checked. So I want to walk past the mirror one day and go, damn, you got fat. What happened? Red Glove Militant. I remember when Icons hit 10,000. He's almost at 50,000 now. It's weird, isn't it? I mean, I never ever thought that I would hit the kind of subscribers that I have, considering that boxing isn't that popular in the sense of for YouTube, boxing news, all that kind of thing. I mean, for me, 1,000 was good, you know what I mean? 1,000 was always my aim, and somewhere along the lines, I guess the whole Joshua momentum started coming through, and I guess I come along at the right time. Of course, Dillian White, he gave me a massive shout out, come on the channel several times. So yeah, that helps. Obviously, like Barry Hearn coming on, Eddie Hearn coming on, and a few other fighters. And it's amazing considering that when I first started my channel 3 years ago, I have no idea if you guys want to hear this or not, but when I first started my channel 3 years ago, I didn't know not one person in the boxing industry, not one, not one. I didn't know a trainer. I didn't know a cornerman. I didn't have a friend who knew somebody in boxing. And now I've got a phone filled with professional boxers' numbers and managers and agents and promoters and Lord knows whatever else. So it's amazing what YouTube does, isn't it? Bad guy. If I got 8 million, I would give you a 2 grand super chat. Big up to you, man. Then I hope you win the lottery. It's 104. Yeah, same here. It's 1:05 a.m. Duke's Boy 96. What time do you call this? I know, tell me about it. I said I wasn't supposed to be going live. I wasn't supposed to be doing this. I was literally just having a tinker with the new software for YouTube Beta to go live. Usually I'd use a classic, as in the keys and the pop-out chat and everything. But I'm seeing in beta not everything's working, so I wasn't supposed to be live. It's actually an accident. But hey, I'm here anyway, so I want to come in and to say hello to everybody. DJ Georgie Borgie, big up to you. I see you. Chaotic. Where's the AJ Sport and Icons intro? I have no idea. He's harder to get hold of than the Pope, man. And of course, some of his team don't help. As in, you send them a message, they say, "Yeah, no problem, Sport and Icons. We'll sort it out for you," and they don't. As in, like podcast and that. Or maybe they're trying to, and AJ's saying, "Jog on. I've got no Sport and Icons. Behave yourself. I've got my own YouTube channel now." Big up Rasclap. I appreciate that, man. Go for a tab. Enjoy the weather sporting. From Roy P. You're a smoker, are you? Medicated Flowers. Wonder how long it'll be till we see one of the big fights. Yeah, Yeah. Well, the next official one is going to be July 25th, but will it go ahead? I have no idea. Amil Hussein, big up. I see you. No muff, too tough. I always like that avatar. That's cool. That name. Shout out Belfast Boxers, indeed you do. Carl Frampton, Conlon's, all that kind of. Although it is Jamie Conlon, is he retired now? Because I know he's been made head of MTK, so he's got a massive promotion over there. So no idea if he's still going. I used to box myself as an amateur at 12 stone. Now I'm nearing 19 stone. There you go. There you go. If I won 8 million, unless my job last Thursday, I would save it. Oh, there you go, man. Yeah, supernaturals. I know, bruv. I know. I know you haven't won 8 million. Not really. If you did, no coronavirus would stop you having a jolly good time, would it? Hayden, what's up? Hey, big up to you, my man. Big up. Thank you very much for your support. Medicated Flowers. Who's your favourite British heavyweight? Dillian White. But again, I'm biased because he comes out and helps me quite a lot. Big up Organic Fitness. Big up to you. I know that Organic, he was one of the guys that was with me since day dot, really. Day dot. Who wins, Fury or Wright? Fury or White? The Fury who fought Wilder 2. Good there. It's difficult to say, isn't it? Because Dillian, he could end the night of anybody, and Fury could just box your ears off. So it's really difficult to say. Missing the box like mad. Yeah. Can't wait to see Dillian White knock out Povetkin. Yeah, man. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I need boxing. I really need boxing. Okay, what happened with that? Something went wrong. What is going on? Oh, hopefully that works. Sorry, I was tinkering. Okay. Okay, Edward Hinton, what's up? Christopher, the best boxer is Tyson? Yeah, why not? What was your first vid? Football? Yeah, I did a tester. I did like a Newcastle United old school footballers kind of one. But yeah. And then I just started messing about with boxing. Just doing boxing news, and I started off a bit more aggressive than what I am right now. But Canelo over Billy Joe Saunders. He's going to be the favourite, isn't he? What's your opinion on Joshua saying Prime Mike Tyson beats Prime Ali? Mike Tyson at the prime was unstoppable, wasn't he? He was just unstoppable. But he had that fear factor. I think a lot of Mike Tyson's opponents were scared before they went in the ring just because of his presence. He knew how to handle himself, even though secretly inside he was frightened himself. So. Have you been doing any of the Fury Instagram workouts? No, I haven't. I haven't. Definitely not. But I've only watched one. No, I don't. I didn't even watch it actually. No, I didn't. I did. I watched the interview that Tyson done on Paris. That's the only one that I've done. The Supernaturals. Just become a channel member. Big up to you, my friend. Anybody else wants to become a channel member? Link in the description box. Welcome the Supernaturals. Actually, I'll do it. Actually, that's good timing because tomorrow I need to be doing that video for the Q&A for the channel members. So go to Supernaturals, go to the community post for channel members and drop your questions in there, my man. Big up to you. Liam Smith or Billy Joe Saunders? I'm leaning towards the Liverpool lad. Liam Smith's good, man. I think Liam Smith is underrated. He put on a pretty good performance against Munguia, but for some reason Frank could never bring those kind of guys over, like Munguia over here or Canelo over here, where he'd probably have a bit more. No, I don't say a chance because we don't know how Canelo and that would fight abroad. We don't know. Maybe he's one of these guys that would just collapse if he wasn't fighting in Vegas. You never know. Brian Harkin, big up to you. Is that about Sonny Liston? Sonny Leaden. Quick listen before you go to work. Stewie boy. What, 1 o'clock in the morning? Oh, unless you're over in like Australia or something like that. Or New Zealand, that kind of area. Well, I think it's probably about, what's that, about 10 a.m. over there? Emil, where's my shout out? Pick up. I did. I seen you earlier. I'll give you a shout out. I don't get into this. Lawrence, what's up? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Oh, Callum. Okay. Think that Callum beats Billy Joe Saunders? Got a good chance. If you can keep him at range, yeah, definitely. He's got the size, the reach, he's got all kinds of advantages. Is he as skillful as Billy Joe, though? I mean, Billy Joe is awkward, man. He's real awkward. But his form as of late hasn't been great. You'd love to see Wilder come on the channel. If Wilder came on here, I'd actually be quite pleasant to him. I mean, I'm kind of old school. It's like, if somebody gives me their time, I wouldn't chastise them, unless they really start. Oh well, unless I started to feel like they were going at me a little bit, or if I felt like I was being lied to. If I ever feel like I'm being lied to, that's when it really starts to annoy me, and I'll start going in. But no, I think that Anderson Wilder's welcome here, but I ain't gonna put up with bullshit. You should do a live chat with fans, like all the promoters are doing with the boxers. That's something that that's why I'm doing this bit here right now, because I was hoping there's something in Beta. Is the because they're getting rid of the classic. I mean, I don't use the classic anymore anyway, only to get pop-out chat keys and that for this. But this is the first time I'm using this program from YouTube, so I was hoping there's going to be something in here where I can invite some of you guys in. But I ended up going live by accident. UGC Boxing Channel, welcome to the membership. Pick up to you too. Sweet, man. There we go. We've got 2 more members. Fantastic. I don't know how many members I've got now, actually. About 30 or 40 now, something like that. Doing alright. But yeah, welcome and big up to you. UGC Boxing Channel. Excellent channel. Make sure that you go check him out, by the way. Just click his avatar, his name. You won't leave the chat. Go to channel, subscribe. MC Boswell, I see you. Oh, let me get down there. I think I've just missed somebody who come in. Was Sonny Liston feared before he fought Ali? A lot of people feared Sonny Liston because a lot of people weren't quite confident in some of his backdoor shenanigans. Would they get to the ring if they ended up beating him? Would they be around too much longer to celebrate? Make of that as we will. The Supernaturals. Oh, sorry, to somebody else. I do apologise. And so I'm just going through the chat. Oh, there you are, Supernaturals. I need to add you as moderator, don't I? Yes, I do. There you are. Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. You are okay. You're an advanced member. Big up to Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. But he's always got my back. Yes, unrivaled. Been with me for a long old time. And I definitely need Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News to be showing me how the hell I can use YouTube Beta on OBS so I can send out links for people to join. So, Mark, if you're listening, please have like a little tinker on YouTube Beta for OBS if you can figure out how I can do all this. How much does it cost to be a member? I don't know what it is in America, but here it's £2. That's one. There's the advance, which is £5 a month. So it's probably about, what would that be, about $2.50, something like that a month. You just get Q&A. Actually, I will be doing the members only live streams as well, because now I have seen this in this new beta, in this new YouTube beta, which is I can do channel member only live streams as well. Of course, I'll still do regular live streams as well. We agree. Big up to you, my man. I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Got a super chat from you. Long time sporting. Hope you and your family are well. Stay safe. Stay safe. Chat. Big up to you, Weird Agree. Again, Weird Agree. He's been around since day dot for me. Well, it's amazing, right? Because I've been here 3 years on YouTube. I never used to use YouTube before I actually created my own channel. As far as like boxing, I used to use YouTube for like many years before, which is why if you look at the how old my channel is, it's quite old. My channel is because I was only come on here just listen to music and that. But yeah, We'd Agree was been here since forever, man. Big up to you. 3 years sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Big up to you for the super chat. And everybody who's become a member, big up to you as well. And if you're not a member, hey, cool, no worries, big up to you as well as. 67 in the chat. Smash the like button before you type. Support the channel. Big up Nick Armour. Are you a fan of Boxing Librarian? Yes, I am. I am. I like him. He's very, very knowledgeable, just like many people in this chat are as well, you know. Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News, him and Boxing Librarian, and there's quite a few others who just experts. They eat me for breakfast when it comes to history of boxing. Eat me for breakfast. The Boxing Jedi, I see you. Jay Cotto, what's up, my man? What's up? The Boxing Jedi is like an OG of the YouTube boxing community. One of the front pioneers as well to YouTube boxing. The communities here. So big up to the Boxing Jedi. Again, if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you click on his name and go subscribe to him. Same with UGC Boxing Channel. Make sure you subscribe to him. And of course, Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. And anybody else in there. I'm having a bit of a brain fart. There's some more channels in here somewhere. I don't know. If you think it's a channel, go check them out. Bad Guy London, are you still uploading your Deontay Wilder fan videos? Get over there. It was worth tuning in for a tinker. Yeah, exactly. That's all this chat was. It was purely just a tinker because I'm trying to get some bits. Red Glove Militant, there you go. He's a boxing news one as well. Very good with his editing software. Red Glove, you need to show me how to do some of your stuff. I really do. Actually, I need to get Ring IQ as well. Show me how he does some of it, because a lot of my graphics and that I'm learning on the job. I'm okay with Apple software, but Windows, I'm tosh, absolute tosh. Elite Boxing HD, how you doing? How do you become a member? There's a link in the description box. There's a link in the description box. Open up the description box, and it'll be become a member. Just give it a click. See which one you like. What do you make of Hatman Strikes Back? Very good channel. Again, he's one of the OGs as well. Hatman Strikes Back. I mean, one of the things that with Hatman, I mean, he's one of the pioneers for the UK one, along with Boxing Beats and Rhymes, and that, of course, as well. Yeah, man, good channel. Real good channel. He's the #1 boxing news channel. And more power to him. More power to him. I hope he continues to grow. Straight up. I like him. I like him. When did you post your first ever video, and how many have been taken down? I posted my first video on 1 week before the end of December 2017. 17? 18? No. Sorry, 2016. Sorry. Yeah, so you could pretty much say like the 1st of January, I suppose, or barring a week of 2017. So I've been going 3 years. So with the very first video I did was Newcastle United. I was having a tinker to see about uploading. Then I started to see a couple of boxing people here on YouTube were doing boxing news, so I just joined in really. And how many have I deleted? Oh, quite a few. I've deleted a few. I've probably deleted over my entire 3 years. I've probably deleted probably about 100 videos, probably 100 videos. Yeah, because again, anybody who wants to start being an uploader, you want to start uploading, whether it's boxing, whatever it may be, your first quite a few videos, you'll look back on and go, ah, that's awful, man. That's crap, you know, and it's cringeworthy. And of course, your style changes as you go along as well. Your confidence builds up and you become a lot more relaxed with it. And you look back at some of the other ones and think, man, did I really say that? Did I really do that? Delete it. Boxing Talk with Aid. Yeah, again, he's good. He's good. I like him. But there isn't too many channels that I don't like, to be honest with you. Not that I know everybody. Okay, I see you. I hope you're good. Yeah, there isn't too Boxing Jedi. I can see just put a link to it. Big up to you. He's put on for the my official website and everything in that as well. Big up to Boxing Jedi. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know too many channels because as I said when I first started uploading, I knew probably about 2 or 3, and that was about it. Then, of course, when I started uploading myself, which is probably why I was doing like my own thing, really. I never really kind of like followed the pattern. But ultimately, I suppose I did because a lot of people do kind of like the same thing, don't we? We all try and be originators of from some kind, not necessarily in the content, because obviously a lot of us, I mean, if Anthony Josh does an interview and he calls Eddie Hearn a cock, we're all going to make a video on it, aren't we? But we all have our own unique way of doing it. And for me, I like channels who give an opinion. I don't like those who just tell you what's going on and that's it, no opinion. You know, I like opinion because otherwise I'll just go on Google, you know, and see the article and that. So, but yeah, anyway, if anybody wants to be a, hang on a second, if anybody wants to be a YouTube uploader, I did actually put up some videos as to how I done it, why I done it. Okay, then I'll tell you what. Let's get Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News on. How much charge I got? Okay, I ain't got a lot of charge, but hang on a second. Where are you, young man? Where are you and your potatoes? Here we go. Unrivaled. Alright, let's give him a call. Well, I see your phone then, man. Come on, sunshine. Oh. See, he asked me to give him a call and he don't answer. What is going on? Cheers, man. I appreciate that, Boxing Jedi. Box Rec has wild. Oh, shit, here we go. Yo!
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going?
Alright, not too bad. Did you see my call? Or was you on the toilet?
Honestly, bro, like, I didn't see the call because, like, I was doing stuff. Like,
okay.
Nothing to do with the toilet, but definitely to do with the penis.
Okay, let's keep that one to yourself with you spuddying your tissue, eh?
You leave my potatoes alone. All of them. I'm building an army, mate. I'm building an army.
You're building an army of spuds.
Well, I've got a Mexican one now as well, man. It's called El Spadito. He's got a Zorro mask and everything.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
man. Yeah. Yeah. Give me one sec. One moment.
All right. What's going on? Kai Johnson. Will AJ ever come on the channel? Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. And John Fury, of course, yeah. Yeah, John Fury. Me and John Fury, I found that we actually saying a lot of the same things about Tyson Fury right before the Wilder 1 fight. I was getting the stick for it, and John Fury wasn't. That was a bit weird. Oh, you muted. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, I was doing something. Yeah, anyway. So, since people are always asking questions, mate, what possessed you at the very beginning to actually make YouTube videos? You've said what type of videos you started,
Yeah.
like with the YouTube tinkering around, but why did you actually want to make videos?
Why did I want to make videos?
Yeah, why?
I've seen like a couple of channels. I've seen like oh god, I'm trying to think because I didn't know that there was like a boxing community, and I used YouTube for just watching some boxing fights and hopefully catch some illegal footage of a fight that shouldn't be on YouTube yet. Do you know what I mean? Back then,
As you do.
yeah. And I stumbled across a couple of channels. I think the first one I actually seen was Hitman Boxing. Him, Travis Gotti, and then Hatman Strikes Back. And I've seen that like some of these guys were kind of like just going on and not with each other, just like their own kind of things. It's like Travis Gotti, he'd be going in hard on like a Keith Thurman, and Hitman, he'd be going in on whoever, and I was like, this is really good. So I want to give my opinion. And then lo and behold, there's a whole community awaiting me. So yeah.
Yeah. There's hundreds of channels.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know how I managed to go all these years as a boxing fan and not know about it. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like I knew about it years ago, but like I didn't start making contact for a while. But I know yourself, so
Yeah.
so something that people never really ask you about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you about this. You have this little symbol that you always put up in your videos, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of every video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell people what that's about?
The Shen?
What the symbol? Yeah, the Shen. The Shen. For people who don't know what
Okay.
that is, they see a little symbol.
Yeah, so I got that from the official Duchenne website. It's a Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is what my little boy has. He got diagnosed with that 4 years ago, probably a few months really before I started up my YouTube channel. So he got diagnosed with that, and because it's incurable, and there isn't too much known about it, which is why I put it on the YouTube channel. So bring awareness to it. I don't ask people for donations or anything, but if they want to go onto line and read up about it, then I've done my job. You know, if like 10 people know about it, that's 10 people more that I brought eyes to it. So that's all I do it for.
Well, you probably like. I mean, how many views do you have total? 200 million. 100 million?
I don't know.
Something stupid.
I don't know, quite a few million. Yeah, I average about 1 million a month. So.
I've been doing this about 40 months.
Something like that, yeah.
30 months, yeah. So you're definitely putting in the ground. So another little question.
Uh-huh.
By the way, guys, the reason I'm sounding like a casual is I'm being a fan. So,
do you want my autograph, son?
Yours, mate? Nah, man, I know where that hand's been.
Both of them.
Right, so people, you've obviously, you know this, right? So, to everyone out there who doesn't know this, Spartan's always being called different fucking things. He's being called a sellout or whatever to Matchroom and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. Why have you prioritized Matchroom fighters so people can actually understand why, like, you talk about the Matchroom fighters more often than others?
I think it's a case of you kind of talk about what you know, don't you? And I have Sky Sports. And I didn't have BT Sport, for example. So therefore, I can't talk too much about Frank Warren's stable because I don't know them all. Okay,
not as well as the Matchroom one because you don't watch it as consistently, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. And with and of course, like the earlier fighters who started following me and wanted to come onto the channel, for example, like a Dillian White, for example, Matchroom fighter. You know what I mean? And actually, have I ever had a Frank Warren fighter on? I don't know if I have. I know I got some shout outs from them, but interviews, I don't think I have. But yeah, it's just a case of you kind of talk about what you know. I mean, if I'm going to talk about football, for example, I'll talk about Newcastle United because I know about Newcastle United, but I don't know enough about Chelsea, for example. Yeah, but people thought or think that I'm a Matchroom fanboy. I mean, I am, I suppose. But I will criticise when necessary, just that I like a lot of their product. That's all it is. Which people can't understand that.
Fair enough. So, I'm trying to think of more questions. It's very hard for me to ask you questions because I've talked to you about everything.
Yeah.
I know the answer to all of these questions before I ask. Okay. People always ask you about your opinions on Joshua, Fury, White, Fury, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know the truth to all of this.
Yeah.
Who do you want, if you can pick any of those three men to be undisputed, who do you want? And vice versa, who do you think will actually be undisputed, those three men?
Crikey. So if those three did like a round robin, all fought each other twice, for example.
Yeah.
I would want. It's really tough because I really like all three of them, but I would want Dillian White to do it. Yeah.
Now reality sets in.
Based on the fact that seeing Dillian White lose would probably hurt me a little bit more than what it would with AJ and Joshua. Sorry, with AJ and Fury.
Okay. Now, who do you actually think will win? Who do you think will be undisputed? Those three men. I know you're going to try and sit on the fence, but I'm not allowing it because I know you have a choice.
If I had to put like my car on it, for example, I don't know. I think
you're Barton Coogan, mate. You ain't sitting on the fence.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, genuinely, I believe they can all beat each other. Genuinely, and there's a very good chance that they probably would all beat each other. But I think if you put them all in together right now, I think probably Fury.
Talk about an honest man. Talk about an honest man. Fury. But yeah. So you got Fury.
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably like 49-51, something like that. I'm real close on it. I don't know. I can see both of them knocking him out, to be honest.
Can you see him knocking them out?
No.
You can't see him knocking out Joshua?
No, I can see him putting so much pressure on that the referee steps in, but a cold knockout, no.
No. Can you see Tyson Fury being down for a full count of 10?
Yes.
I can see him being dropped and hurting a referee TKO in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, when he went dropped, you know when he got dropped by Wilder?
Yeah.
In that last round, and the way he got up like he was the Undertaker. Yeah. That was scary. Yeah, that was frightening to me. Because that was...
His powers of recovery are phenomenal.
Probably the best in the heavyweight division. Probably.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, and you know, I don't often give Wilder credit, but I think that the fact that Wilder hit him in the 12th round, it may have been a little bit different if he hit him in round 6 or 7, like that.
Why?
Because Wilder was tired at that point.
Okay. But Wilder has been known to carry power late anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, he's stopped quite a few opponents late on, hasn't he? Arthur Spilker was one of the most brutal knockouts in round number 9 that I've ever seen. So yeah, he certainly does. But yeah, in Fury,
you call that beautiful? I call that barbaric.
Well, yeah, but I like barbaric. You know,
being barbaric is beautiful. Yeah,
it is.
Shout out to Anne Wolf. She's beautiful. Here to hear from Spartan Icons, guys. Anne Wolf is beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely would. For a $5.
This is why I don't often get on here.
Yeah.
All
right, you tell me then. You tell me, who do you want to win and who do you think will win? Again, I think I know the answer.
Okay. Who I want to win, who I want to be undisputed.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice on who I want. I'll give you my exact reason as to why.
Go on.
I just want an undisputed champion.
Mm-hmm.
And whichever man proves to be the best is the man who I'll respect most. I respect all three of those men.
Mm-hmm.
Who I believe, I personally think, is this connection funky? I think Fury. I do think Fury will win. If Fury doesn't win, I think Joshua's the dude to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's beat, and I've said this to you, I think Dillian could beat Joshua. I do think he could. It's a hard fight, but I think Fury is all wrong for White just on style.
Mm-hmm.
I do think he is. But I think Fury and Joshua, it's a toss of a coin to an extent. But I think Fury, I think he's got too many looks. Just too many. So.
I think that, and I know that you'll agree with me on this one because we spoke about it like quite a few times before, that where I think some of the AJ fans are forgetting, some of the Fury fans are forgetting, is that both of them, while they're on form, they can put in a spectacular night, but they're both very capable of putting in a very poor showing.
But I think they're both rise to the occasion fighters. And if they're fighting each other or Dillian White, they know they have to rise to the occasion. This ain't Otto Bali. Yeah. This ain't Andy Ruiz in the first fight. This is your back's against the wall, and both those men are fighters like that, including White as well. Look at White. Look at him against Marius back. I know 10 days notice, whatever. He felt like shit either way, mate. He wasn't really using his jab. He was just trying to ball with him.
Yeah, he was. He said that he was using Marius Wack as a target practice because he wanted Marius Wack to throw the right so he can counter in preparation for a fight with Wilder. He was using Marius Wack to get him to throw the right so he can get underneath it.
Well, if Dillian ever hears this, when you're out of shape and you're in the eyes of everybody, don't use a guy as a way to test if you've got your reflex, and if he catches you more than 4 or 5 times, just go back and win the match. Because it's not. It could. That could have cost you.
Yeah.
It could have.
That is it. I mean, the heavyweight division. You know, we could say that. I don't know what the top 5 in the world. What Joshua, White, Fury, Usyk, and Wilder, maybe.
I don't have Usyk in the top 5.
No. I mean, no, I don't either because he hasn't proven it yet. But I mean, as an example. But with the heavyweight division, they could all lose to each other, really. One punch can change all of it.
Yeah, I would have put Povetkin in there more than Usyk for one punch. But yeah, or Parker.
Yeah, or David Price, put him in there. He could knock them all out.
Well, we know for him that at least one punch can end the fight for him if it hits its chin.
Yeah.
But Chisora's been ending fights with one punch, like Spielka.
Yeah.
Not only Spielka, but who? Takan. So Dillian's been doing it. So I mean, all these guys, they're able to bang. We're seeing some very good fights start to take place.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Outside of the current top 5, who do you think is going to be the next dominant heavyweight champion?
Outside of the current top 5, Hrgović.
What about Daniel?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I think maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on him because I forget that he's still very young. Was he, 22? So there's plenty of time to grow. But we haven't seen the best of Daniel Dubois. And we don't know if he's going to get to the best right now. All we've got is... who's his best win? Nathan Gorman?
Is Nathan Gorman a better win than Kajanu? Kajanu's more proven than Nathan Gorman.
Kajanu?
Oh, no, well, to be fair, Nathan Gorman beat Kajanu. What am I talking about? Yeah, Nathan Gorman's his best win.
Yeah. So I think that Nathan Gorman, but again, Nathan Gorman, because of all his issues with his... was he a little girl or little boy or something beforehand? He didn't really get a chance to train too much. So how big that win is. But regardless, it's a great win. And I think the Joe Joyce one will give us a real teller as to what kind of direction he's going in.
Does Daniel beat Joyce?
He can. Especially if he hits Joe Joyce in the gut. He seems very soft in the gut.
Yo, Spartan Hearns, I didn't ask you, can he? I asked you,
will
does
he?
He beat? Does he?
Right now, I'm going to... No.
That's the next fight. So when they fight next, who wins? Joyce or Dubois? You're on the spot.
Yeah, I think Joe Joyce wins.
Drowns him late?
Yeah, drowns him late.
What did you think of Joe Joyce when he fought against Jennings? When he got hit to the body, he started to fold. He didn't like that, man.
I thought Jennings won the fight, I'll be honest.
Do you think Jennings beats Daniel?
No.
Huh?
No. I just think that Dan Dubois, he hasn't been in there with a big puncher yet. And Joe Joyce is a big puncher. I know he doesn't look like it on TV, but apparently he's actually a very hard puncher.
Has Joe Joyce been in there with a hard puncher? Is Jennings a big puncher?
Apparently, Taverne's a big puncher. Apparently,
but who the fuck is Taverne stopped?
Chris Ariola. Actually, yeah, Bermanis Taverne did a better number finishing Chris Ariola than what Wilder did.
Wilder had a fractured hand.
Yeah, he did. Well, yeah, he had a fractured hand because he broke it on Ariola's forehead.
Ariola's stupid ass head.
I don't know. Is Ian Lewison was he once seen as a big puncher? But yeah,
yeah. But like, does he land?
No, not so much. Not so much.
You know it's bad when you're fighting a shot Ian Lewison.
Yeah. He hasn't had a fight since that fight,
debut, so it's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's acceptable. It was your debut.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Bermain Taverne who was washed up on Wilder fought.
Yeah.
Who was the only person, Bermain Taverne who only fought Rossi in between the Wilder fight and Joe Joyce or something?
He fought he fought Rossi in between the two Wilder fights.
Yeah.
But
got knocked out by Wilder. Who did he fight after Wilder? Is it just Joe Joyce?
Yeah, I think he went straight to Joe Joyce. Yeah.
There you go, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's what he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, we asked the chat, by the way. Well, we asked the chat a question. Right, to everybody in the chat. Who wins? If it happens next. It's a fantasy fight. But if it happens next, who you got? Andy Ruiz, Dillian White. It's a nice fight.
Oh. I got my opinion on that one, but yeah.
I don't need your opinion on that. You'll sit here and argue with me as to why Dillian White can beat fucking Tyson Fury. Never mind Andy Ruiz.
Damn right. I think that's.
Alright, who you got? Dillian White or Andy Ruiz?
Dillian White. Dillian White would he would beat Andy Ruiz on points.
How?
It would just outbox him because with Dillian White, it's quite susceptible that his range is actually very, very long. His range, and I think
78-inch reach is a lie.
You reckon?
That is a lie, mate. That is a lie. That dude's an 83-inch reach. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, I can see Andy Ruiz Jr. hitting the deck once or twice in that fight, but Dillian, he won't. I mean, he could brawl with him. Dillian White, he's a bit of a brawler. He loves a bit of a tear up, but I think Mark Tibbs will keep him back.
So you think he's just going to make Andy try and cut the ring off and jab his head off?
Yeah. I think he'd beat Andy Ruiz Jr. on points more convincingly or in better fashion than what Anthony Joshua did, but still on points.
Anthony Joshua won every fucking round.
Yeah, I know, but I think that Dillian White may actually send him to the canvas a couple of times. Because I'm not convinced that Andy Ruiz Jr. can go down and stay down. I mean,
can anybody knock him out?
Well, I'm sure somebody somewhere can at some point. Like Joseph Parker, he's got a granite chin, but I'm sure somebody somewhere may end up hitting him hard enough for him to go down and not get back up. And it's probably going to be the one person that you wouldn't expect it to be, you know?
Fair enough. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. What are you eating anyway?
Toast.
Toast?
Toast! Yeah, I'm going to make you all sick. I'm having a cup of tea with marmalade on toast.
Ugh.
I'm doing it we're doing it the isolation way, you know? You got to do it the isolation way. So what's everyone in the chat saying? White versus Ruiz.
Ruiz won't be able to handle White's body shots. Good shout out by Matt. That's a very good point about Dillian White and the body shots.
Dillian's not, but that's the thing though. Dillian's not hitting to the body as much as he used to. I've noticed that, and I know you have too.
Yeah. He's
like against Rivas, he was jabbing maybe to the chest, but not ripping the hook. Whoa.
Yeah. But
I nearly burped my own arse off there. Hold on.
Yeah, I think
he's not ripping that hook into the midsection as much as he used to. That's bothering me, mate.
Yeah.
He went from the villain to the body snatcher, but the villain was the body snatcher, and the body snatcher is the villain. Because he's jabbing and he's being the heel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the villain was actually taking people's fucking bodies off them.
Yeah, it was. I think Dillion's more matured as a fighter now. Don't you agree? He's more of a mature fighter now.
He's very intelligent.
Yeah.
In the ring, he's very intelligent. He's very economical with his work.
Yeah.
Look at me using words.
Yeah, a lot of that is the Tibbs way, isn't it?
The what?
The Tibbs way, coming from like a Jimmy Tibbs to Mark Tibbs.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But that's a great trainer he's got there, Mark Tibbs. Yeah. A great trainer. Now, like I know a lot of people just say, "Oh, Mark does this and Mark does that, whatever." Mark took this raw talent of Dillian and refined it properly and made it a weapon. Used all of his attributes to hook, right? Mm-hmm. That's his main weapon. But he doesn't use it as much as he used to because he's economical with it. Yeah. He sets off the jab. He uses his range. He dips his head to the left side because he always did it. But the reason he does that is so that he can screw in the jab, and when you come in, he can check you. That's why it's going slightly to the side all the time. It's a beautiful way. So he's refined his natural raw attributes and put them into a weapon. So he's harder to read. I love it. So a lot of respect and time for Mark Tibbs.
I've just seen an avatar name there. I love it. It's called Just Fishing. For a brief moment, I thought it said Just Fisting. I was like thinking, what the? But no, it's it's me. It's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I do apologise, but Just Fishing. Big up to you, my man. Yeah.
All right. So by the way, I became a channel member. What the fuck do I get for this? What am I getting to be what am I getting as a channel member? Break it down.
You get a sticker. No, you get for channel member. Well, you get because you're advanced, right?
I'm advanced, but just as a channel member.
Okay. So channel member, you get interaction with me on a channel member only community post.
Okay.
You get the Q&As.
Okay.
You get to see certain videos, such as some interviews before anybody else, as in like a 24 hours beforehand.
So exclusives before everyone else.
Yeah. You get. Got off the top of my head, I don't know. Oh yeah, you get to use the emojis and that in the chat. Certain emojis and stickers and things like that.
Let me have a look at that. Do I have free emojis?
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will have. Yes,
hold on.
Yes, you can put like a championship belt, some boxing gloves, all that kind of stuff in there.
There you go, boys. Any chance of an Adriana Jimenez emoji?
Why not?
Just the cleavage. That's all it is.
Why not?
But yeah, mate, I'll leave you to get back to your stream. Have a good one. Also, I'm going to leave you on this question, right?
Go on.
The easiest question in the world. Who's the best of all time? Peace.
Oh, for God's sake. That wasn't an easy question. The best of all time. This shows my lack of historian or lack of history, because for me, I can only judge by what I know and what I deem as the best, which is probably against most. Because for me, I don't have Muhammad Ali as the best. I know it goes against the grain, and for me, I think that a lot of people, while a lot of people do genuinely believe Muhammad Ali was the best, and that's fair play, but I think a lot of people say it because it's the right thing to say. Is Muhammad Ali? It's the easy get out clause one. But I think for me, the greatest heavyweight of all time, was that a question? Or was it just greatest? I don't know. Greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion, Lennox Lewis. I think Lennox Lewis beats all of them. But you know what? I'm right, because I can't be proven wrong. Much like, if you guys disagree with me, you can say I'm wrong, but I can't prove you wrong. Oh, Nikama says Sam Langford. Oh, Jedi Master Sugar Ray. Okay, so it was for all of them, wasn't it? Let you on the live stream. I wish I could let people on the live stream. I have no idea how to get people on the live stream. This way I did through WhatsApp. What I just had Unrivaled on. That was through WhatsApp. But if I knew how to invite people on using this OBS thing, I mean, there must be a way. There has to be a way. But yeah, bad guy. You know you're always welcome on here, brother. You're always welcome. Sugar Ray Robinson says Wayne. Yep, Duke's boy. Absolutely correct on that one. Man Bear Pig says Muhammad Ali. Fair enough. In my lifetime says Floyd Mayweather, Joe Master. Yeah, Ali was something else. Lewis was amazing. Yeah. My favourite is George Foreman. Yeah, all time. And the fact Ali beat Foreman was scary, seeing as Foreman was younger than Ali, and that's a good point actually. I think Muhammad Ali had an excellent way of just adapting to his opponent, just adapting and keeping the crowd entertained as well. And I think a lot of people, if you were to cut out like the last few years of Roy Jones Jr., I think a lot of people would say Roy Jones Jr. But I think the last part of his career didn't do his resume any kind of justice as far as the public persona goes. George Foreman is one of my favourite heavyweights. He is, and I'm only one of. Let's see how many people he follows. Let me just open this up. I'll give you an exact amount. Is this where I find out that he's actually unfollowed me? George Foreman. Here we go. George Foreman. Yeah, he follows me. I am one of 83 people that George Foreman follows. How about that? Thanks, F-Zero. Big up to you. Mawuli. Ali was the greatest of all time. None like him yet. Fair play. Beats Foreman, Liston, and Fraser. Yep. Herbie Hyde. Lou says Miller versus Hellenius if it happened. You know what? That win over Kaunaki makes Dillian White's win over Hellenius look pretty good now, doesn't it? But I think Hellenius just caught Kaunaki on the button at that particular moment. Whereas Kaunaki, he forgot about defense and was just throwing punch after punch after punch and got clipped. And Robert Hellenius hits a lot harder than what I think people think, But yeah. Sam Langford had over 60 title fights. There you go, from Nikama. Big George Foreman says Matt. Jack Namas, Ali was the greatest because of what he did outside the ring. There you go. That part I can agree with. That and Jack Johnson. And others than that, of course. Big up Jedi Master. Adam James, in their prime, nobody touches Iron Mike Tyson. Yeah, why not? Forget the loss of plot in the prime. It was at least. He's a Bruce Lee of boxing. That's probably a good way of putting it, actually. Do you reckon Bruce Lee was actually tough in real life? I wonder. Vitaly Klitschko, yeah. Although with Vitaly Klitschko, it's like people say he'd never hit the deck. Officially, he's never hit the canvas, but he hit the canvas. He did. And before he got into boxing as well, he was in a kickboxing fight as well, and actually got put spark out as well. But yeah, either way, Iron Chin. Excellent fight though, Vitaly. Him versus Lennox Lewis is one of my favourite fights. I know it's not a long fight, but it's one of my favourite fights. I think it had pretty much everything in it, except for an official knockdown and a proper knockout. But the greatest heavyweight, Rocky Marciano. Okay, we'd love to have seen Ali and Marciano. Yeah. Oh, with George Foreman. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, so I mean, I'm quite surprised he doesn't even follow Eddie Hearn in that. Meh, Eddie Hearn. Unlucky, son. Change your name to Sporting Icons, Eddie Hearn. You get followed by George Foreman. Miller versus Kaunaki. Yeah. Well, apparently those two will only ever fight each other if there's a major title on the line. Because obviously they're like good friends, but good fight though. Both very, very fast hands. I still want to see Kaunaki versus Andy Ruiz. I know Kaunaki lost, but I still want to see that fight. But now we've seen that vulnerability of Kaunaki, you probably have to favour Andy Ruiz at this point. Maybe. Joe Calzaghe, the best British fighter. Again, Calzaghe, he never really got the kind of credit that he deserves. But there again, he did have a lot of knockovers in his career, I ain't going to lie. Joe Calzaghe had a lot of knockovers. Too many knockovers. But is that a case of he was well managed? Is that a case of a lot of the fighters that he wanted wouldn't fight him? You know? Who's the most popular British fighter of all time? That's a tough one. There's quite a few. Way before you and most of us and most of you guys were born. Sorry. A lot of people probably say like Henry Cooper. Apparently, he was really popular. In my lifetime, I caught the tail end of Frank Bruno, so he was really popular. Nigel Benn was very popular. Chris Eubanks Sr. was very popular, but for the wrong reasons. Prince Nassim Hamed was very popular. Ricky Hatton, maybe Ricky Hatton actually. And of course now you've got like Anthony Joshua is really popular. Tyson Fury's really popular. Amir Khan's really popular. Dillian White's really popular. Dave Allen is really popular, you know. There you go. Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. Dropping those nuggets. Bruce Lee killed Chuck Norris. There you go. The only man capable of killing Chuck Norris. Bruce Lee, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Dillian's going to be an animal seeing these long weight title shots. Yeah, man. In fact, he's probably more hungry than Joshua and Fury. That's actually a very good comment because Dillian White, he hasn't got that world title shot yet, let alone the belt. Whereas Fury, he's been there, done it. Anthony Joshua's been there, done it. Dillian White's still the hungry one. Lewis vs Klitschko was a great fight. It is. Chris C, hello. Hope you're good. I'll see you. Hope you're good. Yeah, staying safe. Trying to stay indoors as often as I can or as much as I can. Bruce Lee got in a lot of street fights. Okay, beat up coppers. Oh, really? Okay, I don't know about that. I've seen some of the old tournament kind of style ones with Bruce Lee. I don't know if they were legit or choreographed though. I have no idea. Fiat Voluntas Tua. Big up. Tyson Fury is the toughest boxer to train for. Sparring wise, true or false? Apparently that's true. In fact, quite a few fighters that I've had on the channel, such as Fabio Wardley, for example, who sparred Tyson Fury, said that with Tyson Fury, the thing is with him, and he does it on Fight Night as well, is the fact that by the time you spend 30 seconds or a minute trying to get to Tyson Fury, where you think you have him, he'll do like a funny move. He'll twist his hips, move his waist, and then he's out the way and off. And then you've got to reset again. So it's always chasing with Tyson Fury. Yeah, so apparently he's really, really hard to spar. Ninja Reynolds, big up to you, man. No one else able to sleep. No, 2 o'clock in the morning. I said I wasn't supposed to be doing this, so I will actually be shooting soon. P Boxing, I'll see you, man. Channel member right there. Big up to you. I'll see you. If you love boxing, go watch Calzaghe vs Roy Jones, round 3. A beautiful 3 minutes of boxing. Yeah. But again, I mean, let's be fair about Joe Calzaghe. While I can agree, or sorry, I'm not going to disagree that he's probably the greatest British boxer that we've had. But he threw so many punches. He had an engine of a racehorse, and he threw so many punches that it's difficult for the judges and the referee now to see which punches were actually landing. This is why Chris Eubank Jr. with his son. Sorry, Chris Eubank Senior with his son Junior was getting Junior to fight in the Joe Calzaghe way, as in throw punches and bunches, because it's hard for the referees or the judges, more importantly, to see what punches are landing and what ones ain't. So it looks like you're doing more than what you're actually doing. Bad Guy London, sporting as a legend for that Ted Cheeseman sponsor patch. That was shocking. Yeah. You see, a lot of people don't realise that. When Ted Cheeseman, he won the British title. Yeah, I was his sponsor for that fight. Ninja Reynolds, you want a spanner? Let me open up this chat. Here we go. Moderator. Yeah, so yeah, I did. I had a Ted Cheeseman, a sponsor. I still speak with Ted Cheeseman. Real nice lad. Really nice guy. I think he was hard done by with Scott Fitzgerald. I was there live, front row. I felt that Ted Cheeseman won that fight, and that's not overly me being biased because I wasn't sponsoring him for that fight. But yeah, I sponsored Ted Cheeseman when he fought for the British title, when he beat Arsenio Byfield. All I wanted this year was Brexit and all the best in our United Kingdom. Job well done. Yeah, it's been funny, hasn't it? It's been really funny this year. Really funny. El Luciano, what's up? Hope you're good. Matt Lampkin. AJ beats Fury, Fury beats White, and White beats AJ. You could be right. I can honestly see a case for all three of those beating each other. Straight up, I can. Yeah, go subscribe to P Boxing as well. P Boxing, another good channel. Go check him out. And of course, all these other guys in that as well. If you're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and that as well, get following. No, I don't make nearly enough effort on my Twitter. Nearly enough effort. Actually, how many followers do I have? Here we go. 2,600. It's not much, is it? I really don't advertise it enough, do I? Go follow me on Twitter if you're not already. One of our best fights, full-time, Ward versus Gatti. There you go. I think a lot of people believe that one. Yeah. Calzaghe used to have ice baths to build his stamina. Okay, so like he was one of the. Okay, I don't think that actually works. I know that ice bath is good for your muscles and that. I mean, I'd have a heart attack if I go into a bloody ice bath. Jesus Christ! If I carry like a pint of milk from the shop and it's like really cold, I start getting like a pain at my arm. It's like, what the hell? So I'll be damned if I'm going to get into a bucket of ice or a tub of ice. Yeah, Jedi Master. Yeah, you're right about Chisora. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Tyson Fury vacates that WBC belt, and retires from boxing. You wouldn't put it past him, would you? We're all talking about him versus AJ or him versus Dillian White and this round robin and the rematch with Wilder. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he just jacks in boxing at this point and joins WWE on a full-time basis. Carl Froch ducked Calzaghe. There you go. I mean, I like Carl Froch, but I think Calzaghe would have proper done him. Dana White has bought a private island so he can make some UFC fights. Yeah, but I mean, that private island, that means he's going to have to bring in the doctors. He's going to have to bring in some kind of emergency service. What if something goes wrong? Is there a hospital on this island? How long is it going to take to get to a hospital if something goes wrong? It's a bit of a risky move. And of course, the referee, the staff, the cameramen, the commentators, all these kind of things, where have they been? Are they carrying some kind of virus that can end up spreading around these people? But these people, they're not going to complain to Dana White in case he punishes them for it by not giving them a fight, you know? Brexit ain't happening anymore. Oh well. Yeah. That's a good point. Very convenient for Boris Johnson there, isn't it? Gumster, I see you. I see you. Big up to you. Shout out. I see you. I do apologise if I missed your previous comment, but I'm kind of like I don't touch the chat anymore. So if I miss a comment, then it's gone. Because last time I touched chats, the live stream just died. Oh, that Ted Cheeseman Sport Icon shirt, yeah. Although he wore the kind of logo that he had my original idea for the logo, but hey, you know what? It still says Sport Icon, doesn't it? Steve Collins, Robin Reed were pretty good. Steve Collins, yeah. Especially the latter part of Steve Collins. Robin Reed, I was never a fan of Robin Reed. He was all right. He was all right. I'm not saying that there was something wrong with him. I'm saying that I personally was never really a fan of Robin Reed. 2,600 more than you, really? Oh, was that on Twitter? Yeah, I don't make nearly enough effort on Twitter, you know. F-Zero, Nigel Benn versus Canelo. Who you got? Nigel Benn all day, every day. Nigel Benn was one of my favourite fighters. My favourite was Corrales. Yeah, go on. Okay. You think that Canelo beats Ben? Yeah. I think a motivated Ben. It's difficult, isn't it? Because also we didn't know back then that he was smoking like 40 cigarettes a day. He was having personal problems. He was putting gear up his nose and whatever else that he was doing. Womanizing, drinking, and not training as well as maybe he could have done. Had he have lived the life, I wonder how good Nigel Benn would have really been. And I consider him one of our greats, you know. Medical care, yeah, exactly, Lisa. Yeah, exactly. That's that's like the first thing I'm thinking of. Where are these doctors going to come from? Is he taking them out of hospitals where hospitals would need them? But if he's doing an island, what if something goes wrong? What if they need medical attention after a fight? Weird, isn't it? Kano is good. I think it would be Ben, but a marvelous Marvin Hagler would have done them all. Hagler, yeah. There's been a lot of. When you look back on the history of boxing, I think most people will obviously look at the heavyweights, but if you really look back on them, some of the greats were middleweight and super middleweight, weren't they? Foch stuck a lot of people. James DeGale, Andre Ward rematch. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. I don't like saying it, but it's true, he did. And that first fight with George Grove shouldn't have been stopped. I'm not saying that Carl Froch wouldn't have beat him anyway. I'm just saying that I don't think the fight should have been stopped when it was by Howard Foster. Keycat, what's up? Someone mentioned that Fury and White would be Joshua, but need to stay off the peds. And why is White B sample still missing? Because he's not a drug cheat. There was no need for a B sample because he never failed the A sample. Weird, that, isn't it? Marvelous Marvin Hagner would beat Canelo and Ben. Good shout. Moved to the States back in September from the UK. People aren't talking shit seriously here. And I missed the NHS. By the way, reckon no boxing until further notice. Yeah. Although I heard that the medical care in America is really good, but you've really got to pay for it. Apparently it's quite expensive. Joshua already knocked White out in 2015. You have a bit of a problem with Dillian White or what? 5 years ago. And I think that Dillian White has improved tremendously from that moment. Anyway, FTW, Amir Khan wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Who do you think would win? I think Manny Pacquiao wins. I don't think Amir Khan's the same guy anymore. I really don't. Amir Khan just wants a good payday. And he doesn't want that payday to be against Kell Brook. So Manny Pacquiao is, of course, the way forward. A hungry Ben would KO Canelo. That's what I mean. Especially like when Jimmy Tibbs was in the corner. Don't forget, it was Jimmy Tibbs that guided Nigel Benn to that draw with Chris Eubank, where most of us believe that Nigel Benn won that fight, that rematch. Joe Junior Joyce, Mike Tyson versus Andy Ruiz. Two of them were at their best. Andy Jr. What? You know about Andy Ruiz Jr.? Oh, Mike Tyson for sure. Explain what one? What have you missed, bruv? If you know about the Dillian Whyte thing, I've covered it quite a few times in videos. Dillian Whyte never failed a sample. That was all proven that he never did. As I said, I mean, I'll say it now, and I've said it loads of times. I feel that Dillian Whyte was stitched up. I feel that people behind the scenes stitch him up, whether it's coming from the WBC. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it is, but I've got my feelings on it. Someone in the WBC and the British Boxing Board of Control and UKAD potentially working together. Potentially. Roberto Duran. Yeah, I need to watch that movie, about Vinny Paz, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I mentioned it on the last stream. I still haven't watched it yet. No, again, you're misinformed. You're misinformed about Dillian Whyte, about that UKAD scandal. Are you on about when he had about, was it about 7 or 8 fights, wasn't it, at that point? Again, it was proven it was an over-the-counter pre-workout that was previously legal. It was okay to take it. And then they put it on the ban list. And he didn't know. And the British Boxing Board of Control and UKAD accepted it. And they said, but they had to make an example of him so everybody else got their act together. And that's a fact. That's not just me saying it. It's a fact. And yes, Joshua lost to Dillian Whyte in the pros, in the amateurs. And let's not forget that Dillian Whyte had a damaged shoulder and damaged hand in the Anthony Joshua fight. Again, I'm not saying that Joshua wouldn't have beat him anyway at that point. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's the truth. Do you guys remember Hay Value? Yeah, I do. I nearly had him out there in the end. Yeah, that was a wicked punch at the end. I think David Hay, because I fell out with boxing for a little while. I got bored of it. I didn't think Frank Warren was pushing out the envelope as much as what he once was. And David Hay coming back in is really kind of like perked my interest with that whole rivalry with the Klitschko's, with a t-shirt with the Klitschko heads on it, and that Valuev fight. Being the fact that with David Hay, I mean, David Hay was an excellent trash talker, but somewhere along the lines he kind of, I don't know whether Tyson Fury intimidated it out of him, I don't know, but he seemed to have lost that edge from that when he was supposed to have fought Tyson Fury. But yeah, David Hay against Valuev, yeah, it wasn't the greatest fight, but yeah, right at the end when he caught him with that big punch, but did he damage his hand like in round 2 or round 3, which is why I couldn't throw it for pretty much the entire fight? What was your reaction when Jarrell Miller failed 3 drug tests before AJ? I was angry about it, especially when it found out that he did actually do it rather than just rumors. Fury versus Drew McIntyre in the boxing ring, who wins? Oh, Fury easy, but Drew McIntyre in the boxing ring, if he really wanted to, he really could get Fury and twist him like a pretzel, Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Bruce Lee. Yeah. Boxing is dirty, man. AD, I see you. Hope you're good. BRJH Sports Entertainment. All good, thank you very much. Hope you are too. I'm just getting ready to go off. Actually, it's 2:15 in the morning. I need to get a little bit of sleep. Wow. Paid $1,500 for medical care in the US. Wow. God bless the NHS, huh? No worries, Kika. No worries. Now you know. Pass it on to everybody. Pass it on. Yeah, because there does seem to be this real misconception, and I know that a lot of these uploaders, a lot of these channels, they're kind of like going with the whole Dillian White is a two-time drugs cheat. Actually, he's not even a one-time drugs cheat, as in someone who deliberately done something. Haggling one's own. There you go. Anywhere I got for Dillian is his balance. I spoke to, was it Dillian or was it Mark, about that balance, because if you watch with Dillian with his footwork, he's still got that kickboxer stance. He's still got that at times. So that's where the bouncing on the toes comes from. So sometimes when he kind of like forgets that he's in a boxing ring or whatever it may be, and his feet are doing what he would do for kickboxing, like he's ready to kick. If he gets hit by a jab, he looks like he's off balance sometimes because he's in that kickboxing stance. What video is that? Mainstream media have just added more fuel to the fire by blocking that. What video is that? Wait a second, I need to go back in that chat onto my phone. Go back in there. What video are we talking about? The fact that his video was took down is a disgrace. What's that video about? I don't know. Who's David Icke? Icke. Sorry, I'm really behind on like a lot of mainstream kind of stuff. I really don't tend to follow the news too much at all. I mean, my wife does all that for me. She's always, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? No, I don't read news. I don't watch it. Harry Travolta doing a jobby. Enjoy. Valiev was very underrated. Difficult, tricky fighter. For a big man, yeah. I mean, I like the fact that David Haye used, he said that he looked like he stunk, like he smelled, and when he got in close to Valiev, he realised that he actually smelled quite nice. And Valiev, he looked like an ogre or an orc from Lord of the Rings. David Haye was an excellent trash talker. He was brilliant at it. Is Wild still hiding in Africa? I have no idea. I know he did something today where he joined the WBC program for that white card, which is all about something about sport. Oh, peace, using sport for peace. I don't quite know how they do that. How do you promote peace in sport? How do you do that? I don't get it. I think the WBC are just clambering onto some bullshit, to be honest with you. Rolling a big one up, about to watch a boxing match. What shall I watch? Watch Lennox Lewis, Vitaly Klitschko. That's my favourite. Or watch Wilder Fury Part 2. That's another good one. Or Derek Chisora, Dillian White Part 1. I watched recently Haye vs Klitschko. Yeah, man. Haye, he just wasn't at the races, was he? All that talk, all that trash talk. Oh, well, I couldn't because my little toe hurt. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, who is that David Icke? I don't know who he is. I've heard the name, but I don't know what he is. Icke believes lizards run the world. Dude is clever though and confesses many. Oh, really? Okay. David Icke. Okay, so he believes that the royal. Is that where it come from then? That the royal family are actually lizard people? It's weird, isn't it? You know when David Haye glassed Derek, do you think it was real? I'm convinced it was fake glass. Did he actually glass him? I don't think. No, he didn't glass him, did he? He had a plastic bottle in his hand. It wasn't a glass bottle; it was a plastic bottle. He had it in his hand, or actually, it may have been glass. I don't know if it's glass or plastic. Either way, he had it inside his hand, so he didn't actually hit Chisora with it. It was actually inside it. So when he punched Chisora, the bottle was still inside his hand. So if it was glass, he's lucky that it didn't shred his hand to pieces. But yeah, Chisora thought that he glassed him, but he didn't. In fact, the only person who really got hurt, well, I know that Chisora, when he got hit by Hay, Chisora hit the deck, but Adam Booth, he got his head cut open from a tripod, didn't he? Fine with that. Playing football in no man's land. Check out London Real TV, David Icke on the coronavirus and the elite corporate companies like YouTube 5G. Oh, okay. Is that where it all come from? Because I heard that there was some, I don't know what channel it was, my wife showed me earlier, or was it yesterday? Something about some guy in America being caught creating this virus and selling it to China or something. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'll take a look at that, David Icke. I've never watched him, or maybe I have, and I just don't know the name. I've seen loads of conspiracy stuff. What happened to Ollie Harrison? Gold to a nobody. I don't know what he's doing now, man. Maybe he still believes that becoming heavyweight champion of the world is his destiny. I don't know. Speak facts about 9/11, then you're the conspiracy theorist. I like Alex Jones. I like him. Alex Jones is good. I don't quite know what happened to him. It's like one day his channel just wasn't there anymore. So David Icke, that conspiracy theory guy that said he was Christ on Terry Wogan. Really? Okay. So is he a legitimate source, or is he just a complete conspiracist where he thinks fairies and goblins are running around the world? What's going on with him? I don't know who he is. Watch him on True Geordie podcast. Ah, Brian, my boy Brian. Okay. I haven't seen that one. The rumours are spreading that Wilder had COVID-19. Is that why he lost to Fury? Well, I've seen an article that Fury says that it wouldn't surprise me if the suit did weigh down Wilder because Wilder fought that bad. Something was up with him. So who knows? It was a glass bottle in his hand. Oh, okay. He used to be a sports broadcaster. Okay, maybe that's why I know the name then. If he's a sports broadcaster, is he a British guy then? Or could do a video on the rise and fall of Audley Harrison? Maybe if people would watch it, maybe. H Money, big up to you, man. Hope you're good. LH, how you been getting through the quarantine? My life isn't too much different. I mean, I've always been one of those kind of germaphobes anyway, and it's like plenty of people used to say that I was always overreacting. It's like if I went out shopping or something like that, and if I hold open doors, I always put my sleeve over my hand to open doors, or that kind of thing. I've kind of always been that way. And if I went out somewhere like shopping and had to push one of the shopping trolleys, I'd make sure that I washed my hands before I ate something. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. So it ain't too much different for me, really. I suppose the only thing is that I'm losing track of the days. You know, like today, I thought it was Monday, but it's actually Wednesday. Alex Jones got banned off Twitter. Oh, did he? Okay. I watched his show on YouTube. Was it Summer Wars? Wars something? Ruiz wants to fight AJ for a third time. You never know. I mean, heavyweight division at the minute, with all the top guys, it's that small. Anything could happen. It really could. The ways created from 5G are meant to be strengthening diseases by cooking them like microwaves. Oh, really? You know what? Again, I'm not up to this whole 5G technology thing. I mean, is that something to do with phones, isn't it? 5G. My phone is, okay, 4G. So does that mean if I upgrade to 5G, is there a problem? I don't know. I have no idea what it is because I don't really look into it. David Icke used to be a pro football player. Oh, did he really? Oh, for goalkeeper for Coventry. Ah, that's probably why I know him then. You know, I vaguely remember Coventry. Do I remember Coventry beating Tottenham in the FA Cup final? Was he their goalkeeper back then? Wilder had COVID-18 and his fans created COVID-19. Fight fan 30. Okay, cool, big up. The dude beat up the Ninja Turtles, the same suit as Wilder's, or Wilder's being exposed. Bruce Lee. Moldy Apple, I'll see you, man. Hope you're good. David I used to present Grandstand, okay, the BBC before losing his mind and claiming to be the son of God. Then he moved to run around, wrote about crop circles in turquoise underpants, banging Edwina Curry. He wasn't with Edwina Curry, was he? Oh my God. I love conspiracy theories, and I do like the whole UFO phenomena. I can't help it. I get sucked into it. I think 99% of people are lying with their stories, but I think 1% might be true. And I think that there probably is some kind of UFO or alien life out there somewhere. Are they capable of flying machines? I don't know. Maybe they're still back in the dinosaur days, or just an island of water with fish in it, some form of fish. Or maybe we are prehistoric compared to some alien races out there. But I think that there will be planets with some form of life on it. Yeah, H Money. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. You said that about that before with Akhmadaliev. I can't believe Dominic Brazil wants to fight Dillian White. Yeah, I know. Dominic far too slow. We'll be finding someone a bit like Lucas Brown. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm a guitar teacher, man. Want me to write a jingle for your channel? No, I'm alright, thanks, bruv. Harry. I do appreciate that though. I mean, I don't really use intros for like. I did when I first started. I'd have like some kind of like intro and that, but most people don't like my intros because I'm into heavy metal and rock and kind of like goth kind of stuff. So yeah, my intros don't go down well with the rest of the public. So now I just use fighters as intros. So I appreciate the offer though. Thank you very much. Think of some rays burning you. 5G is meant to do that times 100. Wow. So what I'm told, not opinion. What is this 5G? Is this like an upgrade to your phone? Why would 5G? Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe say secret underground world, the Illuminati or whatever, come out to control us. Who knows? You can really get yourself lost in all the conspiracy theories. Can't believe you haven't seen Training Day. Training Day. No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't. Or maybe I have, and I just don't recognise the title. Maybe I have. Damn, Wilder really getting clowned out here. No, I haven't seen Training Day. Yeah. It's on Netflix. Where's my remote? Let's go down to apps and games. Well, apps. What the hell's Netflix? I've lost it. There you are. What's it called? Training Day. I'm not going to watch it now. I'm going to put it on there and so I can save it. Oh, there we go. I see it. Training Day. Oh, Denzel Washington. Okay. Maybe I have seen it. Let me click on it. Rookie card narcotics. I have seen that actually. Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah, with Denzel Washington, he's actually a crook cop, isn't he? And he has a big fight with that guy at the end, doesn't he? Yeah, because does he leave him alone in some drug dealer's den or something, and he has to fight his way out of there. Yeah, yeah, I have seen it. Have you spoken to Counterpunch Boxing recently? We'd love to hear you guys having a chat. Yeah, he came on the live stream last time. Well, not on the channel as such. He was in the live chat. But yeah, big up to Counterpunch Boxing News with Kurt DeVille, my man. Big up to him. I'm not sure, H Money. I think him. Is he signed? I think he is. I think you might be right. Charlie Waring. Okay, you like grime, do you? Nice. Yeah, yeah. I have seen Training Day. Yeah, yeah. Quite an old movie as well, 2001. Wow, I don't realise that old. With Ethan Hawke. Yeah. So just looking at the picture and the thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've definitely seen it. What happens if Wilder wins a trilogy? Boxing is back to square one again, isn't it? I mean, as far as Undisputed goes, we're screwed, aren't we? If anyone doesn't want to buy Netflix, you can download Cyberflix TV. Okay. What's that on Android? Nice. Yeah, I think we pay £12 a month, something like that, for Netflix. And we also pay for Amazon Prime as well, and Disney Plus, and Now TV. My wife loves all like the TV programs and that. But yeah, uh, would you be convinced if Wilder wins a third fight against Fury, he could have a chance to be number one? Well, he's got a chance. All he's got to do is fight AJ, hasn't he? You know, that's all he's got to do: fight AJ and beat him, or fight Dillian White and beat him. Bruce Lee. Me and Bruce Fane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Bruce Fane. I love Bruce Fane. I love uh, who else we got that haven't been in the chat already today. IBFP. He's real good. Um, Shady Slim. He's really good. True School Sports is really good. There's loads of channels. Casual Boxing Talk's really good. For like American channels. Right. Anyway, you know what I'm gonna do? I need to shoot off because I said I wasn't even planning on doing this live stream. I was literally tinkering with something just to see if it's going to work on this whole YouTube beta system. But yeah, now I know it is going to work. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get the chat onto the screen. But yeah. Anyway, so everybody, I do appreciate everybody popping in. So thank you very much for all that. Yeah, and hopefully you all have a safe day, whatever it is you're going to be doing, whatever time it is in your world. Um, have a good night's sleep. Wake up. Just try and chill out. Just look on it as a holiday, but you don't leave your house unless you really have to. That's probably the best way, isn't it? So, anyway, thank you very much for all your time. Thank you very much for popping in. I do appreciate it. I'll try and put up some videos for you tomorrow. Depending on what's going on in the boxing world. If not, I'll try and think about something to do for it. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much to everybody. Good night from me, or good morning. It's 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, thank you very much for popping in. I'll catch you all next time.